Hello guys, the after party feels come earlier this year as the moon has been blazing through the sign of Sagittarius, and it will arrive right at the end of the year at the much more mature, much more grounded sign of Capricorn, giving us the so needed sobering effect. The good news is that this is a great opportunity for us to take stock of the year that has passed and get us prepared and organized for the year ahead. This time is also greatly marked by the energy of Chiron moving direct. This planet will turn direct just a few hours before the new moon, bringing our attention once again to our pains, our wounds, our hurts and fears from past and even from past lives, giving us this great opportunity to use this sober, this mature, this grounded energy of Capricorn to once again take a good and deep look into our pains and woundings. And surprise, surprise, right at the first day of the year, the moon will enter Aquarius, where it will conjunct Pluto and will oppose Mars, awakening a very karmic, very intense and very final energy. My name is Sidonia Mado and I'm an intuitive astrologer. So stick with me if you want to find out what is expecting you in the days to come. When I think about Chiron, I think about a wounded warrior who, even though that is very, very wounded, is unable to back down from a fight, either because of pride, either because it thinks that it needs to be always that strong warrior and always portray that image of strength. Chiron making this trine to the moon conjunct Mercury will show you where you are vulnerable, will show you where you are human, will help you to back down from the fight and to retreat, to have the strength, because you need strength to put down the sword. You need strength to give up a fight, especially if you are too attached and too close to this fight, due to pride, or due to keeping the faith, or due to keeping some kind of narrative. So it will give you the strength and the compassion for yourself, to have the strength to put down your sword and give up the fight for yourself, to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, and give yourself that place of self-love and compassion so that you can heal, so that you can nurture and embrace your vulnerabilities, so that you can have the time to grow and to become strong again. This moon entering Capricorn right after this conjunction will also bring this serious and mature look into these woundings, and will show us how certain woundings that we may have may take a long time to heal, just the same as the view of Capricorn that recognize when some works or some project takes long term to be accomplished. So this serious look of Capricorn will show us which of our wounds will take a long time to heal, which of our wounds may take even a lifetime to heal, and make us to see those wounds and acknowledge that we need to put maybe more work into healing ourselves in those parts, and understand that maybe it will not be one day or one chant or one prayer that will do the job. It will take a lifetime of us taking care of ourselves in that aspect in our lives, and us to start making a plan and start prioritizing those wounds in ourselves. This is a great energy because it makes us so much more intuitive, so much more in touch with our emotions, and so much able to communicate from a much more authentic, intuitive place. Forgive yourself for not being perfect. Forgive yourself for being awkward. Forgive yourself for being broken, and accept the human part of yourself that is inherently needing nurture, needing healing, and it's not perfect, and that is okay. And finally, the Capricorn New Moon. As I mentioned before, this new moon is a much so needed, sobering energy, as this energy will help us to see our life, our emotions, our feelings, our experiences from a much more grounded, much more mature, much more serious perspective. This makes it a great time for us to take stocks on the year that has passed and prioritize, strategize, and get ourselves organized and prepared to take on the year ahead. This will help us to clearly see what are those proven methods that have been supporting us, What are those people that have always been there for us? And what are those things and people that maybe have been a little bit of a waste of our time? This is also most important because at the time of the new moon will be sextile in Saturn, the planet that is all connected with hard work, maturity, and integrity. So it will help us to realign and put our focus on our energy, realigning with those things that really resonate with us, those things that really support our growth. And maybe to cut out those things that maybe have been a little bit unrealistic or a waste of our time. At the last day of the year, the moon will be at the final degrees of Capricorn, making a beautiful trine with Uranus, making us feel like we need more liberation, more freedom, more expression. Our inhibitions will be lower and we will be feeling a general feeling of excitement for what's to come. Isn't that a great energy for the final day of the year? However, unfortunately, as the year turns and at the first day of the year, the moon will enter Aquarius, where it will conjunct Pluto and oppose Mars. This is a very intense, very karmic energy, as Pluto itself is known as the Lord of Karma, of death and transformation, and Mars, the planet of war and conflict. Of course, these planets have the positive side. However, in an opposition aspect, Pluto conjuncting the moon and opposing Mars, this is an energy that can bring up very intense emotions of past traumas, past fears being triggered. You may be much more easily provoked, much more easily triggered into getting into a fight or having to defend yourself, or events or circumstances may awaken in you painful memories from the past. And this energy can be so intense and so transformative and so final that may completely change your views on a particular topics on your life, your views on particular people on your life, or even change the course or direction of your life. So my friends, it's a new year and a new day of the year indeed. So I hope you all stay safe and take care of yourself. Be careful not to overindulge during these festivities, and because of the current energetics of the times, protect yourself. Much love.